You know, people think that life is to give them the full sixpence. Well, I think it's complicated enough to make no sense. I'm to explain like a train the ideas that are flowing through my brain. Rock the mic, faux show. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, and 4, existentialism. I want to find out what my cryptic life is really about by being put in different places, seeing different people in different faces. That is the one and only way that I may find my true identity today. Now fit indeterminism into this equation, you find the truth that governs our nation. There'd be no need to think of a flaw, cause these ain't governed by causal law. For every point in the season, sometimes there ain't no logical reason. From the overwhelming evidence in store, from there we go on to even more. You see, people actually have to believe their fate is the point at which to succeed, and explain this formula and give a little thought on how we actually live. Now don't get me wrong, that sounds absurd. I can't believe the words I just heard. If you believe in this great myth, you can side with the legend of Oedipus, where such a fate was prophesied by the oracle on a mountain, oh so high, and ended up fulfilling that great prediction, which had a very shocking depiction of an image with mother and son. And joining in marriage was union one, and having children, not one but four, adding a new definition to the score. While I'm sure it has happened as unexpected, but not as foretelling, any of this rejected, a mere fable no one should take true. Let me ask you this, has it ever happened to you? Unless you live on the planet Mars, you believe in this by far. Sometimes it's not anything make the poorest cry and others sing. You see, some things just happen as a matter of fact. Sometimes you're given that winner's plaque, life goes on. So it goes, that's how I live life, with all my bros like Billy Pilgrim on Trout from my door, and quote the Raven, nevermore. It happened when I came across this song. I didn't know it would go this strong. In using it later in such a rap, well, it made me think perhaps this could be slightly predestined to be. But then again, I begin to see I could just predict anything right now, but the probability that happens is how the likeness is compromised into a chance. It depends on probability at a glance. Well, the more complex an answer lies, like when will gas again cost $1.99? These questions are only theorized, never certain. Does this make your head start hurting? Well, that's life. Incredibly dense, it just downright makes no sense. With the intellect behind this operation is Viktor Frankl in his days in the horrible situation, and the crimes were so brutal. He can't even address the crimes done by the Campos and the Waffen-SS. Through those experiences, he came to realize life can't be controlled in front of our own eyes. Even though it may look like black is darkness, you can't manipulate your own success. In your state on the conscious mind, only through this thinking will you find, by changing your own attitude toward the present, from thoughts of hopelessness to more pleasant, will be the dominant, and only try at changing a future we can imply and help with the overall suspense, because life just don't make no common sense.